Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Beloved Masters, allow us to give you a brief overview as to the current state of humanity and the Earth from our perspective. Imagine that you are viewing your planet with our visual capabilities from one of the great light cities high above the Earth. We see the greatest and the most minuscule solid forms and structures, but we also see and sense the vibrational patterns and colors radiated forth from every animate and inanimate object on Earth. We constantly observe and monitor the changing patterns within the Earth, the oceans, the atmosphere, and auric field of the Earth, as well as the activities of your Sun and the elements of nature. We see the areas, both large and small, that are beginning to radiate the brighter, harmonious colors and vibrations of the archetypal planes of consciousness of the fifth dimension and the new divine blueprint for the age of Aquarius. These are the places which are beginning to firmly anchor the radiant gifts of love or light from the celestial cities of light and will eventually be the sacred sites of the future. When you come together in common purpose with your soul families to reaffirm your commitment to fulfill your divine mission, we watch as a beautiful column of light pours forth and fills your group pyramid of light, as well as your personal pyramids, and then connects with the city of light nearest you. If you could only see the magnificent geometric patterns of light that begin to flow forth into your personal pyramids of light, as you activate the trickle-down process of anchoring this magnificent gift within yourself, with the remainder flowing down into the core of the Earth, and then out your solar power center, both front and back. This rarefied energy infusion creates a sacred space around you, and it gradually radiates forth in greater and greater concentric circles, connecting eventually with the compatible energy of other light bearers. The darkness and the shadowlands are becoming more pronounced and apparent as the lightness of spirit begins to create greater and greater pockets of contrasting vibrational patterns. We see the maelstrom of chaotic, hate-filled energy as it creates vortices of death and destruction. Just as the adamantine particles of light, activated by your loving intention, send forth vibrational patterns of joy, peace, abundance, and harmonious interactions, the darkness, devoid of the major portion of Spirit's light, creates and radiates forth pain, suffering, fear and devastation. There is a great drama being played out on Earth during this epical time of change, and you must remember, both the innocent and the not-so-innocent made an agreement at a higher level of awareness to be participants in the chaotic battle of evolution and transformation. It is part of your basic human nature to resist change and to fear the unknown, until you are well on your way to becoming enlightened spiritual or human beings who view events from a higher vantage and a non-judgmental point of view. To help ease your suffering and sorrow at the loss of your beloved ones, please know that they are in vibrant good health and more alive than ever. They are basking in the limelight of love and devotion of their soul families and many wondrous angels and beings of light in the higher realms. Their deaths are not in vain. They will return, if they so desire, fully empowered to help create and enjoy the new peace, prosperity, and unity consciousness of the future. Through the heightened abilities of your mind and heart, remember them and send them love, and then sit quietly as they radiate love and joy back to you. You may not be able to see them, but they are not lost to you. The best and the worst of each and every country are being brought into the limelight so that all citizens of the world can see the fallacies, short-sightedness, and deception or the wisdom, truth and integrity of their leaders. When you, the light bearers, become focused, proactive and wise enough, you will demand and insist on leaders who serve the highest and best interests of all the people. You will empower leaders who are not afraid to go against popular opinion in order to make drastic, fair, and much-needed changes, leaders who will be spirit-inspired and dedicated to equality, peace, and prosperity for all people and not just the select few. Remember, when you are infused with the light of spirit, it affects everything and everyone around you. As your radiance grows and expands, you will draw more and more like-minded people into your sphere of awareness. The spiritual trumpet to awaken is growing louder, and it is reverberating throughout the land into the most sparsely populated places of the earth, as well as the most densely populated areas. The light has no favorites, it will infuse and bless anyone or anything that is receptive to and in harmony with its transforming, invigorating energies. You must also be aware that some dear souls will not be able to stand in the aura of your lightness, for it will be too uncomfortable. Whether intentional or not, they will try to throw you off center and re-establish the status quo or keep things as they were in the past, no matter how chaotic or unsatisfying. It is more important than ever that you, as the transducers and transformers of the refined Creator light, stay focused and steadfast as you strive to incorporate and radiate more and more of the refined light of creation out into the world. Many around you will wonder and ask why you have changed so much, and why you are no longer willing to participate in the old games of drama and lower frequency entertainment. As you move further up the path toward self-mastery, the energies and actions of others will affect you less and less. As we have often told you, first you must teach by example, via your intentions and actions, and finally through words of wisdom offered at the appropriate time. However, if those around you are not willing to learn to act and react in a more positive, harmonious way through observation or to listen when you offer loving suggestions and moral support, it is important that you withdraw from the drama they are creating and assume the stance of an impartial observer. Seekers of wisdom and self-transformation learn from their own actions and reactions, whether positive or negative. From a spiritual point of view, negative events offer an opportunity to learn which course of action brings forth the most positive results. Your higher self always tests you, over and over again, until you reject those things that are not in your best interest and authenticate that which is your truth. As you move forward on the path of evolution, you will transcend the astrological influences that you brought forth to experience in this lifetime. You are also being offered a golden opportunity to activate, incorporate, and use a full measure of the qualities, attributes, virtues and aspects of all three God rays, as well as the wondrous qualities of all the 5 higher galactic rays for a total of 12 rays of God consciousness for this sub-universe. Heretofore, humanity has been limited to the 7 rays of solar consciousness. You may call upon any avatar, ascended master, archangel, or celestial being to overlight you and assist you to attain your highest potential. As you balance and harmonize your entire chakra system, you will have more vitality, and you will radiate more of the life-giving elixir of life down into the earth and to humanity. You will become a microcosm of light within the cities of light that you are endeavoring to create on earth. We must also inform you that along with these wondrous gifts comes a great responsibility. You must walk your talk and fly your vision for all to see, and you must always share your love or light. Allow us to give you some further guidelines of how to live each day as a self-master, always align with your highest truth. Trust your higher self's inspirational nudgings, which are usually the first impulses or answers you receive to a question or situation. Your response to any situation, whether positive or negative, should always be projected and folded in loving energy. Unhappiness and discontentment always come from not living your truth at whatever level of awareness you are currently functioning within. Your lessons of life are always presented to you at your present level of understanding. As you evolve toward mastery of self, your lessons and challenges become more subtle and are usually not as dramatic or as far off center. Do not always express or project your emotions toward others. Allow yourself to feel and express whatever emotions you are experiencing, but analyze and resolve them within your own sacred space. Speak and share only to clarify or clear up a misunderstanding, and always share your thoughts through a filter of love and compassion. That is the way of a master. You must learn to receive with as much love and enthusiasm as when you give to others. The more love and respect you feel for yourself, the more you will radiate love and respect to others. See love radiating forth from your solar power center in an infinity sign, and feel it magnetize loving energy back to you in many wondrous ways. You must learn to identify the source and deal with your own negative thought forms. Often your negative feelings are picked up from those around you, especially if you are a very empathetic person. Learn to surround yourself in a sphere of golden or white light in which nothing of a lesser vibration can enter and disturb your tranquility. Everyone on earth is in the process of clearing ancient memories and thought forms of the past. Be a passive observer when these feelings roil up within. Do not claim them, just observe and state to yourself, "This is anger I am experiencing," or fear, depression, guilt, or any other disempowering emotion. Envision a blazing ball of light descending from your higher self and bursting into a million tiny crystalline diamonds and rippling throughout your body, transforming and balancing all discordant energies within. Do this as often as necessary. Be an observer of the process, so that you are not sending forth any negative vibrational patterns into your auric field, as you learn to constantly stay within your center of love and power. Shut off your mental autopilot and become the director of your journey and your experiences. Tune into your own mental radio station, and seek thoughts, vibrational patterns, and sounds that are uplifting and empowering. Negative, critical thinking is composed of lower, disruptive frequency patterns. If you don't like what is happening in your world, lift your thoughts and change your mind so that you are projecting balanced, uplifting frequency patterns of thought and intentions. Learn to think with your whole brain, meaning use both your linear, analytical, outward-focused left brain along with your intuitive, creative, inward-focused right brain. Tap into your genius potential, or the light packets of wisdom stored within your brain in membranes of light, which are attuned to higher dimensional intelligence or the cosmic storehouse of knowledge. Beloved bearers of light, as you integrate more of the plasma of renewal, and become harmonious purveyors of light, we are now able to interact with you and work through you to create wondrous new things, and miracles beyond your greatest imagining will abound. We enfold you in the light of life from the heart core of our Father or Mother God and the Supreme Creator. I am ever near to guide and protect you. I am Archangel Michael.